wind is still coming from the southeast, but it's definitely lightened off a lot. Oh, the wind is turning around now, so probably coming in from the east, so soon will be the northeast. East is that way. It proves to be uncomfortable. We can move around to the South Cove, Lady Alice Island. It's not supposed to be very strong. Well, it's 7:15. I've got a bit of wave action coming in this way, at least coming in this way. And the sun's about to go behind Lady Alice Island. Well, there she goes. That'll cool the place down. Rocking and rolling a bit. Hopefully that will calm down for the night. It's 8 o'clock. Hopefully you can hear the bird song. It's calmed down a little bit in here. It's 3:10, a bit hard to show you, but a bit rocky and rolly at the moment. It'll be the tide coming through the passage holding us side on. So it's still about the same at Tutukaka. So nothing's really changed, just the way we're lying. It's 6 o'clock. Promise of a nice day, I suppose. It's been a bit rocky and rolly for the last 3 hours. Still managed to sleep well though. A bit hard to hear the birds over the sound of the waves. Here's looking across to the hen, of course. It'll be a while before the sun gets to us. It's 8 o'clock, sun's out. One can see the reef between the island and Lady Alice Island. Unfortunately hard to hear the bird song over the noise of the ocean. It's about 9:45, so might as well head off. Hopefully the tide's turned and incoming by the time we get back to Whangārei Harbour. Hasn't been a bad anchorage considering the fact that we had wind and some waves. Oh, we're on our way. We'll pop the sails up when we get out into some constant wind. Well, we can continue watching the rugby. So All Blacks playing Ireland in Chicago. Okay, we're sailing currently in a broad reach on port, so Once we get out a bit further, we'll be able to find and head that way. Oh, it's 70 amps going in at the moment. It's just turned 10 o'clock. Well, we've jibed and now heading for a waypoint just off the harbour, so it's about 10 nautical miles away. Very nice and warm here with the enclosure closed up and the rugby is half time. We're on starboard jibe, doing a forward reach, heading for the harbour. Not a lot of wind, but enough for a pleasant sail. Better than trying to be coming out into it. Oh, we're starting to pass the westernmost islands of the Chicks. We came from back up there. We're doing about 5 to 6 knots. Very pleasant. We're running a track to a waypoint just off the harbour. True wind's about 15 knots. We've got a bit more breeze now. Well, I don't think we've been playing that well. But you've just got to try.
He is just too much. Nice wide pass. Mikey Williams out the back. Motorbear evades the defender and just lays the ball into space. For Mackenzie, who bounces through back on the inside to CT.
We're getting closer. And we're currently winning.
Footwork on, check this out.
Another try, just as I was saying
Players
that.
are looking at those guys coming in. Will Jordan was one of them off the wing, but he just off the left foot again. Know how explosive and powerful he is, and he crashes.
Full time. We're playing all 4 home nations, so it's called a Grand Slam if we beat them all.
Absolutely, the Grand Slam.
Well, we're getting close to Bream Head now, so there's the Chicks and the hen, and there's Bream Head. Right, time for a coffee. Oh, it's 11:30. We're now well past Bream Head. The tide turned at 11, so we should have a good tide up the harbour. We do have a bit of a northeasterly swell. Peach Cove's over there, and Smuggler's Bay is down there with Busby Head. Around that's the harbour. And a fair way back to the Chicks on the right, then the hen, and then Sail Rock. It does look a bit like a twin-masted bark. Well, the autopilot continues to work hard. I think I've still got it set on maintaining a tight course. It's doing a fantastic job of that. We've reached our waypoint, so we're going to press auto. Okay, and we can go a little bit more to starboard and get into the channel. It's quite convenient having a waypoint in the middle of nowhere to aim for, clear of all dangers. So there's Smuggler's Bay, Mount Manaia behind, looking back to Bream Head, and then to the chicks. Oh, there's Busby Head and Frenchman Island, Mount Albury and behind. So I wonder what the wind's going to do when we get round the corner. At least the tide's with us. Fishermen's still there. At least we don't have too many boats to thread our way through. Right, well, bye-bye to the chicks. Be disappearing shortly, as will hen and Sail Rock. Right, as usual, the wind's playing silly buggers here, so we're coming into a close reach. Tide with us, we should be fine, and then the wind will re-establish coming out of Urquhart's Bay and then do funny things up by Mount Albury. Of course, we've had to miss this thing. Oh, that was easier than usual. Now, here's the main of it. Well, we're on a reach now, we'll be easing off a bit more. And then up by Passage Island, things will go a bit funny again. Well, here comes the moving hole in the water. Make a huge wake, I'm sure. The boom slamming across. I'm sure they're having fun. Well, the tanker's still there. It's looking a little bit higher in the water than it did. Oh, it's fully loaded, but still here. Wind was a bit more benign here than usual. Probably because it's not having to come straight over the hills. We're doing a good clip. Got about a knot and a bit of tide with us to help. And now the wind's gone way forward. I'm sure it will sort itself out in a minute. Looks like there's another gust coming through here. Oh, we never managed to exceed 9 knots before with the fixed props. We'll just pretend the tide's not helping us. Right, passing Snake Bank, Whangārei Bay's in behind. One's anchored just here, and ship's dog Sasha decided she'd take herself to shore and chase seagulls. Oh, we're passing home. We're now on a reach. A fairly speedy trip down the length of the harbour. Wind's a little bit variable and gusty coming over Manganese Point. I imagine we'll have to do a jibe down here when we go along on a rahi, but we'll see. And looking across to the south side of the harbour. Oh, at the moment, doesn't look like we're going to have to jibe. Least effort on my part. I presume that's the rescue helicopter. Now based at Whangārei Airport and not Kensington Park. Just round at the end of the sandbank, so there's the sandbank. There you can pick it up by the different coloured water. At the moment it looks like we'll be fine. What have we got? Broadreach, the Parrot. Broadreach True. There's looking up the Whangarei River. And we have Portland Wharf and cement works disappearing behind the old cement works ruins on Limestone Island. We're just about to pass between Limestone Island and Whangārei. It's around the corner, and then we're in Port Nikau. Just passing the North Cardinal, denoting the end of the shallows off the north end of Limestone Island. Another Pūtaka was starting to come out quite early. Imagine another couple of weekends they'll look stunning. Well, we're in the Whangārei River, Port Nikau is ahead. Time to pop some fenders over. Oh, we're hard on the wind. We'll head up here. Put the jib away, go head to wind, drop the main. So it's reasonably wide here, just off the end of the wharf. Oh, well, the main's down, fairly strong side wind, but it'll be blowing us onto the dock, so it should be fine. Because of course I'm on my own. And there's Lucky. Next outing, Sydney Hobart. This will be the super yacht that we saw coming in on Friday. Because I have to do a bit of a turn in the breeze, I'll just have the camera on so I can watch the port aft corner if I've got enough time. Right, just coming side on into the dock. Moorings without drama, so we've done 54 nautical miles and used the engines 3.3 hours. No drama tying up with blowing us on to our favourite pier. We won't be going out for another couple of weekends because we're overseas. Oh, we better turn shore power on. There we go.